Hi, day 12 post-op. Now, starting about yesterday, a couple of interesting things started to happen. There are moments in the day, like now when I'm sitting down not moving, where I'm actually completely pain-free. Now, the first time I noticed this was yesterday. I almost missed it actually even, but yes, it's quite a unique feeling considering I have not been pain-free for many years. Also, I feel like my muscles are starting to complain a little less, although I do still have a lot of trouble with one of the hamstring tendons and the bruising on the back of my knee and that sort of thing. However, I feel a little better in myself, and I'm hoping that all of the oxy side effects are almost out of my system from the withdrawal after I stopped taking the drugs. It's horrendous. I don't know who would ever want to, one, take drugs, and two, stop taking drugs afterwards, because taking the drugs made me feel bleh, and stopping the drugs made me feel bleh. So how the heck anyone ever becomes a heroin addict, I have no idea, because it's just awful. Anyway, back to the point. Today I managed to get up and get dressed and do it all myself. Sounds like a really ridiculous thing, but actually I'm quite chuffed with that because my husband went out to the supermarket, and when he came back I was dressed and sitting in the lounge, and he's like, how did you do that? Slowly. That's how I did that. Slowly. Let's just say it's as well I'm not doing anything else right now, because everything that is fundamental in your day takes 900 times longer than it used to. However, I'm now trying to problem solve how to get around on crutches and carry stuff. Someone in a forum suggested I should get a backpack, so I might actually go and fish one of those out, because I'm sure I've got hundreds around the house, and a flask for coffee. So that's apparently how you get around with crutches. But I don't think I could do it without crutches because my quad's not firing properly yet. Not quite. So my leg still feels quite unstable, and although I feel a lot more stable standing on two legs, I don't think I'd want to take a step off that position just yet. The other thing is tomorrow the staples coming out my knee, which is always exciting. Can't wait to see how many I've got, count that, and find out whether my sweepstake was right or wrong. The variations on people that have had knee replacements have gone from 19 to like 50, so I've no idea how many staples are under there, and I'm hoping that it will help me with the bend too, which I've managed to maintain to 90, but it's a struggle. However, the 0 to 50, 60, 70 is now not giving me any trouble, so I think it's just a bit like a finely tuned racehorse. I need to keep bending it a tiny bit more, and I bend it a tiny bit more, and then hopefully that will make it become a bit more normal. I still don't think I could ride a bike yet. And physio. I've got physio as well tomorrow. That's my first physio appointment, and then I get to go to knee classes. I can't wait to see what the average age of those is. However, it should be an entertaining Monday afternoon for somebody who sits in the house all day when usually they never did. So yes, daytime TV, I'm not liking it. So I'm going to have to think of some ways to keep myself entertained, because I'm only on week 2 and I'm already like, Ugh. However, if you've got any bright ideas, let me know. We went to the crafters market yesterday, and that was in the stadium. Now I got Mark to ring ahead beforehand, find out if there are any wheelchairs, because there's no way I could have negotiated the entire room the whole afternoon standing up. There's just no way. If I stand up for any length of time, I get a throbbing sensation in my knee, and I get the feeling if I did not sit down at that point, it would just swell up like a balloon. So I've sort of avoided doing that, and I just stand up and walk until I can't tolerate it, and then I sit back down again. So I was pushed around in a wheelchair. That's quite a different viewpoint. I was quite shocked how different the world looked like from down there. I'm going to put that thought into a separate video right after this, because I think it's important to point it out, because I don't think if you've got 2 legs and you walk around at your normal height that you even can possibly imagine how different it is. And it really was. I was quite surprised. Anyway, we went to the beach this afternoon, I didn't get out of the car because, one, it was windy and the sand on the beach is soft, and I just don't think I could have walked on it. One, well, my feet probably would have coped, but I think I probably would have needed snowshoes or something on the end of my crutches, because I think they might have just gone into the sand. So I sat in the car and looked. But still, it's a different viewpoint, and that's good. Husband goes back to work tomorrow, and then I'm on my little own. That's going to make it a long week, I think. I think I'm going to miss his assistance. However, at least I know I can get dressed without having a mishap, so that's a good start. What I need to try and do next is figure out how to get into the front of a car, because sideways sitting in the back seat's not doing me any good at the moment. So I'm going to have to problem solve that later and see if I can figure it out.